Everybody's watching. We're going to begin this morning with the eyes of the world on the Vatican, where thousands are gathered as 133 cardinals decide who will be the next pope. So we've already seen the black smoke coming from the chimney at the Sistine Chapel this morning. That means, we all know what it means, no pope yet, but we're all waiting. Tony and CBS News senior correspondent Nora O'Donnell leading our coverage from Rome, and they join us now. All eyes on the chimney, guys. Good to see you. Good morning to you.
Yeah, that's right, Gayle. Everybody is watching, but everyone is still waiting as well. We've been tracking the mood here, and we've been feeling the shifts. There was anticipation leading up to the smoke, then brief disappointment. People maybe need to catch a flight, but always, always, always a certain amount of joy in this whole process, even with 15,000 people in the square since early this morning, a light rain earlier, and some shifts in the weather. We had cheers, in fact, as the smoke appeared. Not cheers for a new pope, no, but cheers for the moment, it seemed. Cheers for the history of it all. Nora, this crowd is really enjoying its role in the process.
I know, and the cardinals are now at lunch, and this is no ordinary lunch. They are likely having important conversations about the way forward. In fact, Pope Francis actually wrote in his memoir that it was at this point in lunch in 2013, on the second day, that they started these conversations that were getting serious, and he was getting signals about the consensus about electing him. So this is key. So there will be as many as 2 more votes this afternoon.
Yeah, that's right. And 2 more votes means 2 more opportunities, of course, 2 more chances for the faithful and the simply curious to watch for the smoke. All eyes, once again, will be on the chimney, as well as, and here's a modern touch for you, screens that have been set up in the square so everybody has a view. Everybody, of course, waiting for the white smoke. That is the signal to the world that a new pope has been chosen. A great joy for the world. A crowd of 45,000 watched last evening, longer than expected, into a cold at times Wednesday night. They saw the black smoke emerge. It was about 9 p.m. We were checking. They were all standing there in St. Peter's Square for hours and hours, long after the doors of the Sistine Chapel were slammed shut.
Yeah, it was a little bit cold out here last night. Now, inside the chapel, no lobbying, no speeches, no cell phones, as the cardinals, like the many conclaves before them, have vowed to keep the proceedings secret. Now, that secrecy extends amongst the cardinals themselves, as they are encouraged to actually disguise their handwriting as they cast their vote. It took a little more than 3 hours for the cardinals to vote yesterday. Part of the reason, we're told, is that there are just more cardinals than there have ever been, and the meditation delivered was 50 minutes long instead of the 15. Now, the last 2 popes, Francis and Benedict, were elected after 5 and 4 votes, respectively. So, if history repeats, we could have a new pope today, so you got to stay tuned to CBS all day long.
Yeah, all day. The Italians are hoping for a primetime pope, and they may get one indeed.